Fall forward, spring back. Reaching by Karen McClure, illustrated by Nicholas Jackson. Focus question. What does Nola learn about daylight saving time? Connections, writing and art. How does the phrase spring forward, fall back help you better understanding daylight saving time? Draw a picture and write about it. Math. Practice telling time on an analog clock. Tell time to the hour, half hour, a quarter hour. Discuss with a partner what each hand represents when telling time. It was the first day in November. The daylight saving time ended that weekend. Remember to adjust your clocks an hour on Saturday night, said Nola's teacher. Spring forward, fall back. Why save daylight? Many countries use a daylight saving program during the warmer months. When the days are longer, why bother to save energy? By moving the clock ahead an hour during this month, sunlight lasts longer into the evening. Nona didn't pay much attention. At 8 years old, she'd been late so many times. At 8 years old, she figured she'd go on that way forever. She'd be late for her first job, her college graduation, her wedding. And if you like parades, he added, don't forget the one this Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. Lula had never been to the fall parade. That night at dinner, she asked her mom if they could go. I won't be here Sunday, Mom reminded her, but I'll bet Pablo could take you. Pablo was Nola's big brother. "16 and always sleepy. He would be in charge while their mom was away. Don't forget," Mom said, "daylight saving time ends this weekend." "I don't really get it," Nola confessed. "Are we actually saving daylight or just moving it around?" Nola's mom smiled. "Moving it around," she said. "In November, we set our clocks back an hour, so the sun rises earlier in the morning or seems to, and sets earlier in the evening. In March, we do just the opposite, and the sun sets later. Wild stuff." Pablo yawned. Saturday morning, the mom kissed them both goodbye and drove to the airport. That night, as Nola got in bed, she thought back to her teacher's instructions. Spring forward, fall back, or was it fall forward, spring back? Sounded better. So she set her clock forward an hour, just like that. It was past her bedtime. She was late again. "Time," Nola said, "is not my friend." Nola overslept next morning. When she woke, her clock said 10:15. She ran and rustled her brother out of bed. When they reached the parade route, though there was no parade, it seemed they missing the whole thing. They turned and headed home. and the way back they spotted their neighbor Frank. He was climbing around next to an 8-foot bright orange pumpkin. They walked over for a closer look. Frank saw them and broke into a grin. The early bird guessed the worm, he cried. Nola and Pablo looked at each other. Pablo had never been early for anything in his life either. Climb on up here, buddy, and give me a hand with this float, shouted Frank to Pablo. You too, kiddo, he called to Nola. Frank put them both to work for more than an hour. When they were done, his float looked fantastic. So Pablo said at last, I guess you're all ready for next year's parade. And next year, Frank cried, try this year. Nola and Pablo blinked in confusion. Wait a minute, Nola said. Wasn't it the parade at 10 o'clock today? Was that 10? Frank cried. Will be at 10 is more like it. He thrust his wristwatch toward them. It said 9:30. Nola laughed for joy. I fell forward, she said. I needed to fall back. She had sprung forward an hour when everybody else had fallen back an hour. That means she and Papa were now 2 hours ahead of everybody else. For once in their lives, they were early. The early bird guessed the worm, Nola cried. Frank nodded. You got it now, he said. Papa yawned. It was all a big mistake, but it turned out to be a great mistake. It's why they rode in the parade on Frank's float that year and every year since. It's also why from that day to this, Nola has made sure to be early for everything 2 minutes early, though not 2 hours.